best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
And he can't hit the second. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Sexton misses. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Green. Oh, Kessler with the block.
Oh, big Walker Kessler. That is how you use your size.
Sexton, that's good.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Clarkson's checked in for Utah. A look at the 2K leaderboard when it comes to second chance points. The NBA leaders over the last month. In third, Charlotte.
Their physicality underneath has been generating a lot of second chance opportunities. We'll see if they can maintain that level of intensity.
Now here's Ball. He's putting up some terrific numbers, over 28 a game. It's rebounded by George. Clarkson with the ball, guarded by Smith. And that one's good. Markkanen.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 for 7, a sluggish start. Ball against George. Ball outside. Shoots over George. Charlotte again missing.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Pass to Kessler. Clarkson for 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Hornets trail by 7. Ball looks over the floor. Bridges outside to stop the drought. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
The vision is elite. LaMelo finds his man for the bucket, and a great feed by the youngster.
Pass to Collins. Markkanen outside. Now here's Clarkson, covered by Smith. And it's Clarkson missing. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Smith no good. Utah leading by 4. Clarkson attacking. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Using that speed of his on the drive. Clarkson just so elusive when he puts it on the floor.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope he can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Bridges passes to Williams. Ball outside. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Ball's got 9 points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Back to George for 3. Knocks down the triple. He's got 7.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Williams finds Green. Over Markkanen. And that one's long.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Here's Clarkson. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Well, this is Clarkson's role. He looks to score in a multitude of ways.
Outside, Green. Back to Smith. It could go. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Ball is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Cody Martin, and it's Diabate in at the center spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Martin. Here's Diabate. Eubanks defending. And here's Curry. From downtown, sinks the tray. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Clarkson for 3. The Hornets pull it in.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Pass to Diabate. Now here's Ball. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Here's Sexton. Eubanks up top. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Here's Sensabaugh. He's covered by Curry. Outside for Sexton. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Sexton's got 8 points.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton, launching quickly.
Outside Curry. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Ball no good.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Sexton. Give him 8. The putback controls the rebound and the putback. And it's an 8-point Utah lead.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Shot is good by Curry.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for Curry. Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Sexton. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Ball outside. Ball charges in, and he's 6 for 12 after that one.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show, and we're seeing it right here.
Utah leading by 6. Now Clarkson. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Smith with it. No made baskets yet. Right wing. 4 on the clock. Ball way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Utah's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And out of bounds, Charlotte will have it. And every offense works to create good looks. Here are the beneficiaries of that effort. Well, you look at Kessler, topping the chart with his efficiency.
And this guy just flat out knows how to score. A high IQ offensive player with a strong feel for what shots to take, which is why his field goal percentage leads the league.
And Ball throws it down.
Wow, did I just see that? I mean, LaMelo with the artful dribble.
For 3, George. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City where they beat the Jazz.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
His first shot attempt. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And now it's just a 2-point Jazz lead. George passes to Collins. And here's Markkanen. And they call an illegal screen here. Now we get a chance to check some stats for LaMelo Ball.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Hornets making a switch here. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic. But it's got to be the names out there that people know.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Utah leading. Outside Sexton. Fires the 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Asserting himself at the arc. Sexton saw his shot and took it without fear.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. The 3 from Ball. Rebounded by the Jazz. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 3rd assist of the night. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 7-point differential. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. I'm not quite sure what happened.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
Ball into the lane, and Ball throws it down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. The shot off that time. What a performance for Colin Sexton. He has been the story for Utah. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be right back.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Taking a look at Charlotte, they haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve just isn't there. That worries you. I'm starting to feel that this team needs a culture change.
Changing focus now, how about Colin Sexton in that first half? Putting in work.
Sexton possesses so much talent, a threat to score from beyond the arc, shows incredible speed off the dribble. Outstanding performances so far.
Yeah, just a joy to watch him put his ability to work. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
So the Jazz 5 right now. George and Sexton in the backcourt. Markkanen and Collins the 3 and 4. And it's Kessler in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Collins. No good from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Smith finds Bridges. There's Ball with a 3. Yes, It's a triple.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
Outside Sexton. Back to George. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Charlotte trailing. Bridges passes to Green for the tie. Excellent D there from Collins.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
Back to Sexton. Pass to Collins. Over Green. And another miss by Utah. For Charlotte, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. A nice shot by Smith.
Tough make by Smith inside. He had to work around their physicality.
The Jazz have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, look, he's picking apart their defense. They need this timeout to figure out how to slow him down.
Curry, he's checked in for Charlotte. Wondering how the West is shaping up? Well, the midseason grind is in full force. Let's check out the standings. You look at the Jazz, they're way down there in the conference, but still optimistic they can turn it around. Sexton passes to Kessler. Inside, Ball with a steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Curry, and the shot goes in. Curry's got 7 points. Utah trailing here. George passes to Markkanen. Now Collins. On the wing, Sexton. The Jazz again can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Bridges. The rebound by Markkanen. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to George. Down low. Here's Kessler. And miss after miss right now.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Now here's Ball. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now. Well, Coach Lauri Markkanen, it's been an interesting study to watch his game continue to improve every year.
Yeah, it certainly has, Brian. You know, he was a complimentary player for quite a while, and then finally has developed into a primary offensive threat, and he has thrived.
The three-pointer off the mark. Charlotte has gone to 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Ball against Sexton. Crafty move. Ball no good. The Jazz have gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. George against Curry. For 3, Collins. The Jazz again can't hit. The Hornets with the lead. Here's Green. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in for Williams. Martin comes in for Green, and it's Smith in for Ball. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. Sensabaugh comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Clarkson's checked in for Sexton. And it's Mills in for George. Now here's Mills. To the middle. They need this. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Curry against Mills. Curry's shot is off. Utah's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Outside Mills. Pass to Sensabaugh for the lead. Fires in the triple. Sensabaugh's got 5 points. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Curry looking it over. Smith outside. From outside the arc. Collins with the rebound. Utah leading. Pass to Mills. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Uses the glass on the layup. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Here's Smith. It's Martin on the wing. Back to Smith. Over Clarkson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, so crafty. I mean, Smith just knows where to get his shots.
Smith against Clarkson. Lays it up and banks it in. Clarkson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Jazz up by 3. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got LaMelo Ball, also Seth Curry out there. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Hornets 5.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
To the inside, Filipowski. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass the ball. Here's Salon. Here's Diabate. Eubanks defending. It's blocked.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
To the paint. Banked it in off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Jazz lead. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off the transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Smith, he's checked in for Curry. He'll stand former second-round pick Jordan Clarkson. He's averaged double-digit scoring every season.
Yeah, Brian, he's done it primarily as a 6th man. He actually already ranks among the top 10 in all-time points scored off the bench, and he's still moving up the ladder.
It is interesting that he prefers to come off the bench.
Yes, some guys do.
LaMelo on the attack. He can do damage from anywhere, but they love to see him get to the rim.
Utah making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Martin with the ball, picked up by Eubanks. Martin misses.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Pass to Filipowski. Markkanen outside. Markkanen sets a screen. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 5.
You got to bring more fire than that to stop Clarkson. He's a pro at fending off tight defense.
Ball no good. The Jazz have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Here's Sexton. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. It doesn't go for him. Here's Ball. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
Sexton, that's good.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Ball against George. LaMelo working inside.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Utah leading by 5. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. George feels it out a bit. Collins, a good look. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And Ball gets it to go.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
George outside. Throws it up high. Kessler down low. Williams defending. Hits the jump hook. Kessler's got his first basket.
The big man delivered. Kessler just went to work.
Pass the ball. This one for 3. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And Charlotte making a change here. Curry's checked in. A minute 50 left in the fourth. Here's George. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Markkanen against Ball. Pass to Williams. Bridges with it to take the lead. And the Hornets, another 3. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Utah trailing here. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter here. It's Markkanen on the wing. Green covering. Utah with another miss. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. The 3 from Ball. The rebound by Markkanen. And for the Jazz, they're shooting around 50% of the game so far. Collins passes to George. He connects!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Ball. Count it!
Pressure's on, but it seems like Ball is not feeling any of it.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Markkanen against Green. Pass to Sexton. Up top, George. All alone. Not going to go that time.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Ball passes to Williams. Now here's Curry. Ball outside. Three-pointer. Collins with the rebound. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Markkanen, pass to George. Money!
Well, it doesn't take much for Kessler to catch that lob and slam it home.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. The considerations at this late juncture.
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
For the win! Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.